Hi everybody, it's Megan. This week's topic is another how-to instructional video, and this week I will be showing you how to make breakfast bites. They can be considered paleo or keto if you follow any of those diets. However, my favorite thing is not paleo friendly, but I will be adding cheese to mine today. So what we need is a bowl with a whisk. You're going to need a ladle or a scoop of some sort to ladle the eggs into a muffin tin, which we have already greased. I have already done some of the prep work to save on time. So first things first, I took 10 eggs. I'm just kind of guesstimating as to how much to put in here. Whisk them up, no milk, no water, nothing. And so first we will start with, I have spinach and kale here. It's one of my favorites. You can do spinach or any veggies. This just happens to be my favorite. And I have cut up here some little grape tomatoes. And I have started the process of dicing the green bell pepper. And I have half of an onion here, which I will be dicing. And also I have the sausage patties that I will be cutting up. You can use bacon, you can cut up ham, you can cut up any kind of sausage or any other meat that you like. I just happen to like the spicy kind. And then I will also be adding the cheese, which I already showed you, and salt and pepper to taste. So I will be adding in the spinach and kale and some tomatoes. Careful not to get it into your whisk. I'll clean up some of this cutting board here. Alright, next I will be cutting up some of these green bell peppers. Now I'm probably not going to use them all, but I like to snack on them, so there's always that. And I'm just going to cut them up. And some of them may not be the smallest quite yet, but I can always cut them up and make them smaller. And you always want to be careful when using a knife. I have friends who like to cut their fingertips when they are playing with knives. And so I'm just going to cut these up some more. Make them a little smaller, because after all, they're going to be bite-sized. And you don't want to take a bite out and just have a giant bell pepper, which I wouldn't mind, but the whole point is to have a breakfast bite. I'm going to put some of these into the egg mixture. And you can add more if you like more, you can add less. It all depends. It's all on preference. And I'm going to move on to some onion here. I don't want to add too much onion. I do love onion, but I don't want to add too much. Now, a trick that a friend just recently taught me about cutting onions is once you peel them, run them under cold water, and that will help with the tearing up part of cutting onions. I'm no chef, so I don't know the proper cutting. I'm going to add some of those. Now these are already pre-cooked, so I don't have to cook them any more than they already are. If you have bacon or ham or anything, you're going to want to pre-cook those, just because when you put these in the oven, you only bake them for about 20 minutes. Then you let them cool down a little bit and they're good to go. I don't normally cut when I'm sitting, so I am kind of struggling a little. I think some of these are good. Might want to make some of them smaller, but for the most part. Like I said, it's all on preference. You can make things smaller, bigger, use different ingredients. And this is very customizable. I just put all of the ingredients in here and I've mixed it up. Looks pretty good to me. And now I'm going to salt and pepper to taste. I don't like to add too much salt. I like to watch my sodium intake. Kind of. And I do love pepper, so I will put quite a bit of pepper in here. And I'm going to mix that up some more. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some cheese in. And by some, I mean however much I like. Maybe a little too much. I'm going to stir that some more. Just get that cheese worked in there. And now, I'm going to move all of this aside. And I'm going to do my best to not make a mess and ladle these into the muffin tin. You don't want to fill it to the top, but fill most of it. Probably want to go about 3/4 of the way, but I go a little bit more than that because I'm a rebel. Once I've finished ladling it out, I am going to add even more cheese to the tops, because who doesn't love cheese? Now that I have topped everything, I am going to place them in the oven and bake them for 20 minutes, and I'll see you when they're out. Alright, so I pulled them out of the oven and I let them cool down, and now they are ready to be eaten. Now that's a good breakfast bite. I'll see you guys around.